Yeah, it's whatever is arising, talking about the movie, discussing about anything, laughing, thinking, remembering, forgetting. It's just already what is this appearing as that. The talking itself and the thinking itself, remembering itself is already empty. There is no one behind it who's remembering. There's no one talking. There's no one laughing. It's just laughing happening, talking happening, remembering happening. It's already what, it's already this, which is nothing, appearing as that. So this as it is already meaningless, but it can be given different meanings. Even the meanings themselves, it's already this arising as meanings. It may appear to say, oh, this means that, oh, there's gonna be this and that, you know. So that's not to say that is an evidence that there's a separation. There's no separation. Everything is already this. Even when it appears to be different, it's already this. There is no one doing just this, you know. There is already no story. There is already no separate self in the story. Yet it may appear as a story. It may appear as what seems to be the separate self, but there's no real separate self. There's no real story. It's just this vastness expressing as that. So the you who's looking for this can never really find this because it doesn't exist. It's just already vastness appearing as a you looking for this, looking for vastness, if I may say. So there's really nobody to find this, and this can never really be found because it's already here. Not here in the sense of location, because this as it is, it doesn't have any location. It doesn't have any sense. There's no sensor. What seems to be the sensor is just an imagination appearing in this. The seer is already not there. So there's already no seer to collapse or to fall away. That which seems to be meditating, that which seems to be looking for this is already not there. It's just already this. So there's no real Charles. There's no real Ngozi. It's just already vastness appearing as Charles, appearing as Ngozi. The separate Charles, the separate Ngozi is already not there. It's this appearing as that. So this doesn't mind, there may be a meditation happening. There may be mantras being recited. There may be what seems to be an apparent journey happening. And that as well can be enjoyed. But it's not an evidence that there's a real separate self who's doing that. It's just already that which is being longed for appearing as that. So there's really nothing to do about this. If it seems as if there's something to do about this, it's already this appearing as that. Appearing to say, oh, I think there's something to do. If I can meditate, if I can go to a certain area, I will eventually find what I'm looking for. It's already that which is being looked for appearing as that. So there's no wrong or right here. There's really nothing to do. There's really nothing to achieve. There's really nowhere to get to. There's really nobody to fall away or to collapse, because there's just everything already. That which is being longed for is already this. It's already here. Is already everything. And there's no one to find it. There's no one to get it. There's no one to understand it. There's just it. You can call it an it, or you can call it this. You can say it's God, chicken, monkey, doesn't matter. It may even arise to say, no, this is not God. Another one may appear to say, uh, this is a donkey, this is a chicken. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change this. Some may say this is awareness. This is consciousness. It doesn't matter. It can never, the words themselves can never really change this, what is, Yet this is appearing as words.
Lately, I've been thinking about the medium from which it all arises. You know this word medium? Like, so medium means a lot of different things, but medium can mean like paper is the medium of a book, right? The television is the medium of a television show, film is the medium of a movie. It's what they call like the material from which the information passes. Yeah. I've been thinking about like this is the medium. Everything that you're saying is this, and the medium is the real thing, right? And everything here is just one medium from which everything arises, like words on a paper. But it's the paper
Yeah.
that's real, and the words are not real. And the medium is solid. When I focus on it as thinking of it as a medium, I don't know how that word occurred to me, but it feels very solid.
Yeah,
And when you concentrate on that,
exactly.
something I just like, so a lot of times I look down the forest, right? I look at the forest, patch of trees in the distance, and then it just becomes very solid. Everything becomes very solid. And that's what I
Yes.
focus on for my meditation lately.
Yes.
Like the medium
Yes,
of
it's
this conversation is
yeah.
this computer. It's the computer that's real. Everything else is just transitory, not real.
Mm, mm. Yeah, it is solid. It is solid. It's more solid than what seems to be solid. It's deathless. It's it's the unborn. It's never been born. It's just there. There's no death to it. There's no birth to it. It's just there. It's not a human being, not a man or a woman. Doesn't have any agenda, gender. It's not waiting. It's not expecting. It's not looking. It's not trying. It's not seeking. It's not an appearance. It's just is. Can never be pointed at. There's no one to point to it because there's only it. So everything else is an appearance in it. But itself as it is not an appearance. It's nothing. Yet it seems to be solid. And there's nothing separate from it. The talking is it talking. Thinking is it thinking. Wondering is already it's wondering. Blinking is already it's blinking. Waiting, expecting. But that can be seen as just an appearance as well. But the appearance is not separate from it. It's beyond any description. Even these words that are being used here, they can never really describe this. They can be seen as just concepts. Even to say this is consciousness or this is spaciousness, doesn't really mean anything. It's already here, even when those words are not spoken. It's already what it is. So it doesn't depend on the words being spoken for it to be what it is. Yet that's which seems to be speaking is already it. May happen to dream itself as being separate from itself, being on a journey to find none other than itself. Yeah, it's already not separate. There's no movement, but there can be a movement, an apparent movement, but it's not the real movement. It's just distancing. I am George. I'm a teacher. I grew up in a certain location. It's just this saying that already. There's no real George who's the teacher.
Who is George, teacher?